Hi! Welcome to the very first Weirdo Drawing Club, episode 1. Obviously, if it's the very first, it would be episode 1. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to my Patreon. I am so stoked to be able to do this with you guys because I loved the first draw weird stuff with me that I found on Pinterest thing that I did on YouTube, and I just was like, I want to do this all the time. Okay, so you know what? Without me yammering on, maybe we should just get into it. I'm really excited about these. Okay, I don't want to oversell it, but I think I found some decent ones. Oh wait, I do have another one. If for some reason it didn't save on here. Hold on just a second. Okay. All right. I've got my pictures ready now. Didn't have them all before. I am going to be using, I'm gonna give it a try. I just ordered this Pentel brush pen. I've seen them around. I've kind of had my eye on them, and then Melissa Martin was using one of her sketchbooks, and the refills. I have to remember where I put those, because I know I'll put them away somewhere and be like, don't forget they're there, and then I will promptly forget. She had used it in her sketchbook for, I think, one of the scribble brigades, and I just thought the texture, the way the brush strokes looked really cool, so wanted to give it a shot. It unscrews. Wait, is this not ready to go? Oh no, do I have to put in the thing first? I take it there's nothing in here? There's nothing. There's literally nothing in here. Okay. I'm sure we can figure out how to do this. It's only written in Japanese, so do I take this part out? Do I just, I don't know what I'm doing. I guess this goes here? I have no idea. No clue. I guess we're gonna find out together. I feel like maybe that was it. I feel like that did it. Do we have to like push on this? What do we do? What do we do? Nobody told me that I was gonna have to like... Is there anything actually happening? How do we know? Do we have to pump it? What do we do? Oh my God, I'm so panicky right now. How do I know? Push it in more? I can feel someone just screaming on the other side of the screen, being like, no, you're doing it wrong! Stop! Do I have to just wait until, do I have to wet it? What do I do? Ah! Well, we're off to a great start. I guess we won't be using this. What, do I just have to store it upside down for a while until it kicks in? What? Wait, now it won't even close. Oh, I just had to push it a little harder. I'm just gonna store it upside down. And maybe it'll just eventually do its thing. Okay. All right, let's just get to, let's just get started. Let's just get started. That was enough goofing around. Okay, first photo that I hope doesn't give you too many nightmares. So here she is. Oh, isn't she lovely? She's a special treat. She's Doesn't that make you want ice cream? I know it's kind of I feel like this is what someone who has lactose intolerance sees when they're thinking about getting ice cream. They're like, definitely not going to digest that well. That's all I gotta say. I'm wondering what should we do? Going with colored pencils? Should I do pen again? I feel like doing colored pencil. That's what I feel like doing. This is what I'm intuitively being called to do. So that's what we're going for. All right, so I got my pencils here. I'm gonna try and not to shake things too much because I know that can happen. So first of all, I'm just gonna draw a little box because otherwise I'm just gonna go way over when I'm drawing things, and I don't wanna I think when I leave myself just free space, I make things way too big, and then I just don't, I run out of room, and then everything's all wonky and lopsided. So I'm just gonna do this to start. You certainly don't have to, and you know, if you don't have a sketchbook, if you want to draw on some printer paper that you have, whatever you got, obviously you don't have to do anything at all, but I would definitely love you to join me. All right, let's just, I'm just gonna wait for the face. I'm gonna start on the cone first. The least threatening part of this particular being, I'm gonna say is the cone. The cone feels safe. Feels like a safe space. A safe thing to draw. I'm gonna try not to do these too long. I know I could spend like 10 minutes on these each at least, but I don't want to spend more than 10 minutes because I feel like other people probably move a lot faster than me. All right, I've already got the proportion wrong. Who cares? We're just gonna go a little outside the line. It's fine. All right, I didn't sharpen that one, but put Dairy Queen. I like Dairy Demon, but okay. D. Q. D. Q. D. Part of a Q. Okay. And there's just like some yellow there. Kind of a little yellow there. I don't know if you're gonna see the yellow. Oh, yep, it worked. That's what I was kind of hoping would happen. You don't see it very well, but it works. It'll do the job. And there's no like waffle cone pattern here, which feels strange, but all right. That's kind of cool how the yellow, it worked. It kind of repels the dark color. All right, oh God. That face is just, that's evil. That is an evil looking face. All right, I feel like I should go darker brown with this. Why is there like a weird, like crinkly neck? Is this a toy that like moves its, oh wait, yeah, because there's a moving mouth, of course. Oh God. How big is this thing? That's what I'm wondering. I can draw and talk at the same time. So we've got this crinkly little neckline over here. Hey, I relate. The crinkly neckline, just what happens with age. When I first saw this on Pinterest, I thought it was an onion because I'd been looking up, spoiler alert, I had been looking up vegetable dolls. I was on a vegetable doll kick, okay? And I saw this and thought it was an onion. I was like, that's an onion, right? It's gotta be a big onion. Okay, this head is way too small, but we're just gonna keep going with it. Got the little nose here. These eyes would be like, I draw eyes like this a lot with like characters and stuff. I don't know, like just drawings that I do. And somehow they made them look really evil. I think because you can see the whites at the top of the eyes. I don't know, it's really unsettling. That is very, very unsettling looking. Is it because it's got like a, hi kids, come get some ice cream. It's very freaky looking, very freaky looking. It's very nightmarish. There was this post on Instagram, like, it's kind of like a lot of Gen X stuff, and it'll be like, when people say, where did your childhood anxiety start? And it was like Lady Elaine from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I'm like, yeah. I always found her a little scary. But I also couldn't look away, you know? Like Mr. Rogers made it seem like, oh, it's okay, she's not scary, but dang, does she look scary? The teeth are so wrong. So wrong. These teeth. Oh my God. First of all, if your ice cream has teeth, are you gonna really wanna take a bite out of it? You're gonna be a little scared. You're gonna be like, that could bite me back. This feels like a trick. It doesn't feel like a safe situation. All right, I'm not really quite getting this. I didn't do this quite right. Still equally terrifying, but I don't wanna linger too long. And I like that we have a nice red lip, you know, like you want in your ice cream. The top lip, no color, just eerily colorless. Oh no. I hate when that happens. Okay, cover your ears. I really shouldn't do this color blue. I should probably do this blue. So that was pointless. All right, and then do I really need to color it? I want to do kind of like a green, like a light green color. I don't know if mine is even more terrifying looking than this one. It might be. We got the wrinkly, crinkly neck. There's a little piggy-doo with a string. This is just, oh my God. It's creepy as hell. One creepy mother trucker right here. Okay. Are we good? I think that's good. There we go. That's number one. That was still 11 minutes. So if you're ready for number two, here we go. We're gonna try and go faster. We're gonna try and go a little, I'm gonna try and go faster. Okay. I'm not sure if this is a serious photo or if it's like a fashion-y photo from the early 90s, late 80s. Feels very early 90s, but here you go. Very avant-garde. The new look in eyewear. It's just very like you wonder, where do people get these ideas? I mean, you get it, like, but it's like, this is headwear? Sunglasses? Like a sun vibe. I mean, I guess they're trying to think like, well, we go like this when we're looking, you know, if the sun's in our eyes and we're like, you know, or you're like watching I would get those for watching a scary movie. Does it come in other skin tones and other nail colors? Just wondering. What about different finger length options? I don't usually go like this with my thumbs on top. You know, that feels unnatural. I'm not usually going like this. Usually like, nobody does this. They're kind of like this or this. Who cares? All right. Da, 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 da. I just want to know if this was taken seriously. If this was like, this is, you know, when you got like fashionistas, fashion shows, and there are all these weird things that people are wearing and you're just kind of like, are you serious with this? I mean, I know it's like an art piece and it's not really, it's like this haute couture, what is it? I don't remember the name, but you know what I'm saying. Like, is this are you serious? Is it supposed to be an art piece? Is it supposed to be saying something about society? What is the message we're going for? Very pink lip. We're giving a very pink lip on this one. So I'm just wondering if this was serious. Is this an art project? Is it just supposed to be silly? Is it supposed to get us talking? Because it worked. We're giving a super pink lip. Why so pink? I just, it's what I noticed. All right. And we've got a real clean cut here. We got clean cut. These are sound effects you have to make when you're drawing a swoopy hair. Okay. That. And then we've got these freaky fingers. Okay. They're so long and flat. Flat Stanley fingers. And then there's the space. I know I'm not gonna have this lined up right. That's okay. And the eye just peeking through here. Oh boy. These would make a wonderful gift to someone to leave them, someone like maybe who doesn't have much of a sense of humor. And you give this as a gift because it's going to make things very awkward. It's more of a gift to you because the joke is on them. And do you know what I'm saying? Like if you know someone who's real stiff, doesn't know how to laugh at themselves, takes everything too seriously, and you give something like this to them and they're really perplexed and they're just but you get to enjoy their reaction. We got these piercing blue eyes peeking out saying, I want to be a serious model, but this is the stuff that they're giving me to wear. So yeah. I mean, they got the skin tone. Pretty close. It's matches his skin tone. Thank God, because we don't want it to look like somebody else's fingers are over his eyes. Okay. Excuse me. Gotta define that nose a little more. Hold on. Excuse me. All right. So that's that one. That was a little bit faster. Let's see. Next I scout. Oh, wait. I got this guy. So we got one more from Pinterest. Yeah. This isn't that scary. I think it's pretty cute actually. It just looks like perhaps a strawberry from, where a nuclear bomb went off. I don't know. It's just a freaky strawberry, and he's got some really round green lips and very terrified eyes. Very tiny arms. I appreciate the tiny arms. This is why he's scared. He's like, I can't do anything. My legs are really small. My arms are really small. And the only thing I have to protect me is this little tiny leaf beret on top of my head. So, I don't know about this guy. Looks like he's seen some things, okay? He's seen some things at the strawberry patch, so shall we draw him? Shall we get into it? I mean, what a form. What a beautiful form this guy has. I like it. I like these little nubbin arms. So cute. I'm sure they're not very useful, not very practical for the life of a strawberry, because you know how that is. You know, I noticed something in that when I did my first weirdo, or my first draw weird stuff with me on YouTube, is that everything I picked out had a face. Like, that was the one thing I was just like, hold on, I'm noticing a theme. It's like, if it has a face, it just makes it that much weirder and more exciting, you know? I don't know. And it's like, I didn't purposely do that. I realized, like, after I collected all the pictures and after, like, I was drawing them, like, everything has a face. And a lot of times I can have trouble drawing faces, especially if it's real people. I'm getting a little bit better the more I practice, but it's not usually my forte. I can draw faces, it's just that it takes a lot of concentration and effort from me. Wait, did I just use this one? No. And it was just one of the things I noticed, a lot of toys with faces, and that's what really got me going. Because I'll tell you, once something has a face on it, it kind of changes everything. So we've got these lips here. I mean, why does this remind me of, like, I don't want to say, not, okay, so I didn't watch this show, but I remember seeing it, like, advertised and stuff. It was a Nickelodeon show, I'm pretty sure. And I'm like, it was like on around the same time Hey Arnold was on. Was it called like Monsters or something? And there's like a guy, there's one monster that's like holding up eyeballs and has like really hairy armpits or something. I don't know why this is giving me that vibe, but it kind of is. It kind of is. These terrified eyes that have seen things. Oh my God. What have you seen? So they're black? We'll just do that. We'll do like a really dark green. We'll make this a really dark green. Just the look of terror. I think my guy looks more scared than this guy is. Should we do the yellow first? The little yellow. Let's do that. Let's just put in all the, because I don't know if it's gonna show up when I put the red over it or not. Let's see. Not really. Can I draw the yellow on top of it? Will it show up? No, it's not gonna show up at all. So we're just gonna have to, look at this cool fluorescent yellow. I love a neon fluorescent pencil or ink or paint. I'm like, what? I'm like, can't come up with a word for paint. Okay. I mean, there's something about a bold, bright, neon fluorescent color that just gets me going. I really enjoy it. I have to kind of circle a bunch of these and fill in around it. So I have a couple of, I have another Pinterest account, and I noticed because Pinterest shows me a lot of the same things over and over again. And it gets kind of annoying when you're like, well, I want to find new stuff, and it seems to show me, it's like, well, you liked this, so we're going to show it to you over and over again. It'll be the same exact photo or the same item, but different photos of it. And it's kind of frustrating if I'm looking for new weird stuff or, you know, whatever. And so I started, I already had like a different account on my iPad. I don't know why I didn't sign into my actual account, or maybe I didn't realize it. So I've got like a different Pinterest account that's just like a generic account, not under Debbie Draws Funny. And I was able to find some other weird things that wasn't showing me the same thing over and over again. And I have a whole bunch of weird animals, and I think that's gonna be a fun one to do. So I thought maybe next time we do weird animals, I don't know, because I found some real wild ones. And I'm constantly searching up weird animals because I just like drawing different stuff. You know, I think when you're used to looking at something, like if you're used to looking at a cat or a dog or a horse, you know, and drawing that, you kind of, I don't know, it's like you already have this preconceived notion of the shape and everything. And I feel like when you're looking at something that's completely bizarre and unusual and you're not used to it, it makes you pay attention to the details and not fill in the blanks automatically, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Does that make any sense at all? So that's why I kind of like to do it. And then you don't feel like you're screwing it up so much, where it's like, it can be hard to draw certain animals maybe, you know, and then you're like, well, you don't feel like you're screwing it up so much because it's so uncommon to you that, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's going outside the box. And it keeps things interesting. It's why I like to draw weird things. Because drawing the same old stuff, I mean, I can draw flowers and mushrooms and whatever all day. But, you know, come on, how exciting is it to draw a landscape all the time, you know? And sometimes I end up getting frustrated. So, because I'm like, it's not turning out the way I want. But if you're drawing something really weird, you can kind of have fun with it. It shakes things up. It keeps things lively and interesting. All right, now looking at the finished piece, I think he looks more terrified than this guy. All right, next. Nope. Hold on. Oh. Yeah, I think I found this guy on eBay. So, okay, full confession. I've been looking into carrot dolls. Remember the carrot lady from the original first edition of Drawing Weird Things with Me that I found on Pinterest? I'll pop it up here if you didn't see it. She's something else, and I just haven't been able to get her out of my mind. And apparently you can't find her anywhere, so she's a rare commodity. And if I do come across her one day and she's a decent price, you know, I may have to buy her. And give her a happy home here. But in the meantime, when I was looking up carrot dolls, because it's an Italian-made doll, so I don't know if they were just available in Italy or if it was just made in Italy and available worldwide. But when I was looking up carrot dolls, this came up, and it's called Carrot Top Doll. Not based on the comedian, I don't think, but the fact that they have an orange shade of hair, okay. I feel like that's offensive, but whatever. So, soft sculpture doll kit. I remember these from when I was a kid. Like these dolls that had it was like a nylon. It was like nylon for like the hands and the face and everything. And you would, I don't know, somehow sew it in. So it, like, that's what gave it the structure, somehow sewing in the structure of the mouth, the nose, the eyes. So my Aunt Seal, back when Cabbage Patch dolls were big, she was making these type of things, except they were way cuter, not threatening looking, but making like a Cabbage Patch doll dupe, because it was really hard to get your hands on Cabbage Patch dolls and they were crazy expensive. And she made one for me, think unfortunately it didn't last many. After many years, I think it kind of fell apart or something because it was like nylon and then like, you know, the little dress and everything. But I cherished that doll so much. Even though I got a real Cabbage Patch doll, hers was very, very special to me. But I think she started making them for like her grandkids and maybe like other kids, people's kids that, you know, she was very crafty, very talented. And so this reminded me of that, except I was like, this is a terrifying edition of that. So it's, yeah. So if you know what I'm talking about, like these like nylon, it's like the skin is nylon, like a nylon pantyhose is what I mean. And like the stuffing's in there and they're kind of squishy. And this is just like, why are the eyes so close together? Why? I mean, it's just like, they're just smooshed in together. The smile is a bit evil. So, you know, it's like, back off, buddy, back off. This is like someone, instead of making a Cabbage Patch doll dupe, they were like, let's make Chucky and make him squishy and make him almost a little less threatening looking, but you're still gonna be like having an eyebrow raised and you're gonna be squinting at him like, I don't trust you, buddy. All right, let's draw this freaky little doll. You know, thanks, Grandma. Thanks for making this very scary doll for me. No, I love it. It's great. It's great. I love it. All right. What do I want to start with? I'm going to start with the hair. Let's start with the hair. The face is probably going to be last. So we got kind of like a round little head here. It's just the haircut is one bad bowl cut. That is the signature haircut of little boys in the 80s and 90s. It was like little bowl cut, you know? Well, even the 70s. I mean, it's been going back a while. But yeah, just there's just something so old about that. And then like sometimes I'll see like younger women these days doing haircuts like this, and I'm like, you look like a little boy from 1983. Maybe that's what you want to look like. Like you look like a little toddler boy. And if that is what you were going for, cool. But that's all I can think of when I see people getting haircuts like this. I'm like, okay. Look like a little boy I used to babysit, but that's okay, if that's what you want. These chunky ass fingers, they're like bubbles. Bubble fingers. Really I feel like these fingers are very bloated. These are some bloated fingers. Like, a little less salt, buddy. And really you don't see any feet. You just see that these kind of cuff up. Little cuffs. Little rolled up cuffs. I'm just trying to think, like, you go to bed at night with this in your bedroom. Good luck. Good luck getting a good night's sleep, kid. You're screwed. You are so screwed if this is in your bedroom at night. And I'm so sorry that your grandma gave this to you and thought it was a thoughtful gift, because she couldn't have been more wrong. She was incorrect. All right, let's go with we gotta make some red checkers. Red checker sleeves. I mean, even the outfit is very like, that whole like, you know how people are really into the slow living stuff now, and people dressing their kids up like they're from, not the prairie, like in prairie dresses, but like almost to that point where I'm just like, I'm just, you know, it was such a thing in the 80s and like all of that stuff is kind of coming back, and I kind of laugh at some of it because I'm like, you know, this has been done before. When I look at people, the way they're decorating their home and they're like, it's such an 80s, 90s country bumpkin thing with like little figurines and little like, I don't know, the style of the whole like slow living country, you know, I live in the forest and I have all these little trinkets and, you know, and I'm just like, this looks like every like 80s, 90s suburban household wife that was like, I don't know, it's just, it's a certain look. It's a certain look. I don't know how to really explain it. How am I gonna get this? I feel like I probably offended 20 people just saying that. I don't know how to, but it's like everything that's old is new again, and I think everyone goes through this, where you see stuff where you, I mean, Gen Z will one day be going like, what? He has no whites to his eyes. I think that's what's really upsetting about this. I mean, his eyes, now that I've zoomed in, they look like ladybugs. I mean, I don't like it. Like they're like red. Red, like what the hell? Anyway, what I was saying, it's just kind of like, what's old is new. It all comes back again. It's just kind of, it's kind of wild. You know, people will be like, oh my God, this is so cool, or this, that, I don't know. Things that you're going like, it's really not that cool. It's just something, it's kind of like how people think like having VHS tapes is the ultimate now. And I'm like, okay. But then again, you know, I don't know. There's all stuff that we've all probably looked. I am not getting this face anywhere near what it needs to be. It's not right, but that's okay. But it's just, it's kind of funny how what's old is new again, and like, it's like, this is the cool new thing, and you're just, I don't know. That you can't help but laugh at it. That is so wrong. It's so incredibly wrong. It's making me mad. I almost want to redraw it, but I'm not going to, because we're not wasting our time on that. It's wrong. It's very wrong. But what I'm gonna do to make myself feel a little bit better is I'm gonna add some fluorescent orange to his hair, because why not? How would I draw that face? I almost want to redraw it. I'm telling you, it's irking me. It's irking me big time. I'm gonna have to get over it because we're moving on. All right, what do we have next? Okay. Another thing I found on eBay when I was looking for carrot dolls was this lovely carrot toy. Carrots, I think it's a squeaky toy, like it's a vintage squeaky toy for a dog. I mean, just have a look. I don't know what else to say about it. It's something else. And this bright neon pencil is gonna come in real handy. Real handy for this guy. All right, let's get another box going here. Let's get another one going. All right. Okay, now, let's see where we're at. Okay. I can do this. I'm gonna have to be quick. And then I might have to come back and finish more pictures because I actually have to leave for an appointment in a little bit. So we're forcing ourselves to be quick. This head, it's like, did you take a doll's head and then like melt it into, like extend it and melt it into the shape of a carrot? I don't know why it needs to stand also, because there's like a little, it goes out at the bottom here to like stand up. It's different. Would dogs be scared of this? I mean, I'm just wondering, like what is the story here? So Like, what made someone say, yeah, we need a carrot for the dog? But not just any carrot. We need a carrot with like a little Cupid doll face on it because, I mean, reasons. We got to. It's what we do. Oh, and I just want to let you know that while I was looking for more vegetable dolls, you can believe I found more vegetable dolls. Vegetable dolls of different vegetables, not just carrots. There's like an onion, there's I think celery, there's like a little snap pea. Oh yeah, I found some carrot dolls, or I mean some carrot doll companions, I should say. So I think you've got a lot to look forward to in that department. I mean, tell me you're not excited about that. I am. And that's all that matters, right? As long as I'm happy, as long as I'm excited about it, then, you know, that's all, who cares? That's all. What more could you want? All right, these eyes. I've seen a lot of things. These eyes have seen a lot of vegetables, dolls, and lots of vegetables in real life. I'm trying to make some new lyrics. Not working too well. All right, now we got a nose. And a little mouth. I mean, just... why? I got some, you know, little carrot lines. I'm gonna outline this just because it's kind of, you know, being fluorescent, it's a little difficult to see. I mean, it almost looks obscene if I'm being honest. I don't know. Maybe I just have a dirty mind, but I'm just starting to look at it going, this looks a little obscene. I mean, a face on a vegetable is already a little obscene, but, you know, yeah, why would you need to stand up? Like, why wouldn't you just have it fully pointed? Like, if it's for your dog and it's a squeaky toy, why do you need it to stand up? I don't know. I didn't make these things. I just found them on the internet. Okay, I've got to take a quick break. But you won't even notice this break because I'll be back and we'll do maybe one or two more. All right? Back in a jiffy. So it's been several hours since I stopped filming. I've been running around. I had a therapy appointment. Then I had to pick up my twins from high school. Then my daughter and her one friend both work at the same place, so we stopped here. They changed their uniforms, got a snack. I drove them to work, and I just scarfed down the rest of my lunch. And now I'm making myself a cup of tea because I'm a little chilly. It's a little cool today. I think it's in like the high 40s. And then we will get back to it. We're gonna draw. What are you doing up there? Get down, get down. Get down, Luna. Thank you. So I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea and we will finish up the last couple of things. Maybe 2, 3 more? I don't know, we'll see. All right. Oopsie. Hard to film your tea making process without spilling everywhere. Okay, I'm back. Got a cup of tea. And I'm ready to do a few more pictures. I'm gonna stretch a little bit because I feel the tightness happening. I think just all the running around kind of did me in. So okay. Trying to think, which should we do next? All right, I've got, this guy comes with a video. So I found him on eBay, and he's a gentleman. Well, let's just play the video, and then you can see. So I didn't know what I was looking at first. I'm like, what is he holding? Like, is that a hot dog? I think it's a hot dog. He's eating a hot dog, and then he's taking that filthy, dirty napkin and supposed to be wiping his face. And if you look real close, his mouth is subtly moving, open and closed. So that just makes it all the more pleasant. Okay, so let's draw him. Let's see if we can get the face. I'm still a little upset about how his face doesn't look as terrifying as the real face. We're moving on. Oops. Oh no. Hey, get back here. Okay. Are we ready? Ready as we'll ever be? Okay. It's the hair, I just realized is that a hood or is it hair? It's like a piece of cloth, basically. Very, very strange looking. Very strange looking. And now I've got all my colored pencils just strewn about. Messy, messy, messy. That's how it gets. All right. And the perspective is a little off. Okay, his whole like hair and skin color is like this. So let's just, he's got this kind of strange little face. Because it's like there's no neck. Or like no full chin. I don't know. It's like his cheeks are just going down here. And he has this little chin. It's not quite right, but okay. And no nostrils, of course. We don't need those to hold us back. But his hair is really throwing me off. This little, it's like, just throw a handkerchief on top. Good enough. Good enough. Let's call it a day. So he has this like strange little napkin for hair. Or it's a hood. Could be either. Here. Okay. Just my cloth wig. Don't mind me. All right. We've got this. Well, we don't have to go back with that bright orange again. All right. He's got his little... The head's way too big. I'm never going to fit all this in. I did not plan this very well. It's got his little bow tie with a gold thing there. It's got the hot dog here. So we got a little hand, even though he's really kind of jaundiced looking. Oh, and I just realized like his whole arm is like detached, holding that filthy napkin. Filthy, dirty napkin. Yeah, that napkin's gonna need to be like a... Let's make it this.
Let's make this napkin just like, well, it's supposed to be white, but it might be full of hot dog grease and boogers. We don't know where this napkin has been. It's been wiping off his mouth for 45 years while he ate this hot dog, this stale, nasty hot dog. Let's find the perfect hot dog shade. I don't think this is it. No. I mean, does it basically match his hair? Orangey. That's a little more like it. So I've got his polka dots. I will come back and finish the face. Don't you worry. I'm just so discouraged from the last time. We're just gonna make the bell this color. Bell. It's not a bell, it's like a button or something. I'm just making it that color. We've got these. He's got like a... This, he's got a little belt, and these like seersucker blue pants. We're gonna try and make it all fit. His legs got very short in the process. Don't pay attention to the proportions. It's fine. It's totally fine. We're gonna give him bright orange saddle shoes because that's what we feel like doing right now. We've got the jacket coming down here. There's a red spot on his buckle. This is a terrible drawing. Terrible, terrible drawing. He's got some real long eyelashes, very long eyelashes. Considering he's supposed to be a boy and this is old, I guess that's supposed to show that he's a child eating a hot dog. Oh my god, look how terrifying. So the eyelashes go the direction that your eyes are looking. Oh my god, this looks like, you know, when you get ice cream from the ice cream truck, and it's kind of like it's melted, like the face on it is melting. That's very disturbing looking. I don't know what I did there. Oh, what I did. I'm gonna add some whites to the eyes. God, this is not good. Here, let's try and like add some shadow here. So you can kind of see. I'm just gonna make this real dark inside. Dark like his soul. And he's got some red lips. Very faded, but it's there. All right, let's see. Well, even though his skin color is basically the same tan color as his hair, which is very confusing, you know, when you're like, your hair is the same exact color as your skin. This is not even close. This is not even close, which is what makes it so funny. Not even close. You wouldn't spot him out of a lineup. Should I zoom in a little more? There you go. Not even close. Not even. This, you could pick him out of a lineup from that picture, but this, no. This looks like I had a few too many drinks and decided to draw something. All right, next. Gotta find the next one. Oh, okay. We've got, ooh, what should I end on? I'm debating. All right, I'm gonna do this guy. I'm gonna do this guy. Fishman. You know, Fishman. fish man who wears a suit. You know, men that have fish heads. Do you know what this reminds me of? Is just based on that white jacket is mermaids. Mermaids. If you're a Flight of the Conchords fan, you get that. Otherwise, you're like, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Where to begin with this guy? Should we keep it black and white, or maybe we'll just do with this? Okay. I gotta kind of sketch this out a little bit. I've gotta try and put a little more effort in. I really wanna try and get a little bit better. I was a little rusty after a couple-hour break. I mean, sheesh. He's got this like big fin. What's going on here? Is this a fin? I guess? I don't know. All right. Now, of course I did it too big, so it's gonna be hard to get everything else in. So we're just gonna have to cut them off in some parts. See, I'm really concentrating now. No joking around from me. I'm really paying attention now. Shh, quiet. Quiet, everybody. And so this is altered here. You don't even see any light or anything. Just kind of seeing the peak of the jacket and the arm. We're just gonna kind of make that up there. Okay, you got a pocket with, I assume, some kind of handkerchief coming out. This one is much more relaxing to make. I didn't have to think so hard. Oh no, camera battery died. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we're back. Okay. I was just saying before the camera cut out that this is way more relaxing to draw. I don't know if it's just because two-tone or not as crazy of a face. Just a fish face. Just a fish face on a gentleman's body. No big deal. Okay. Okay. Should we do a little gray background? Because I feel like being extra since this was like semi-simple. Okay, cool. All right. Now, one more. I'm debating between two, but I think I'll save the next one, the other one for next time.
we've got this fantastic lamp. It's fuzzy. Is it a cat? Is it a Muppet? What? I'm trying to figure out, like, is there a white mouth with it? Is it supposed to be a dog? I don't know what this is. But you can find it on MewNet Tumblr. So you can decide what it is. But I love it, and I think we're gonna have, part of the reason is I get to use this obnoxious fluorescent orange again. So, let's just get into it, shall we? I mean, this is probably a fire hazard of a lamp, if I'm being honest. I mean, if any of us are being honest, this is a fire hazard of a lamp. Don't you think? Seems a little dangerous. Okay, so that's a note. I think this is supposed to be like a dog or something. Don't you think? I think it is. Because it's like, this is like a little nose. And it's really hard to tell in the picture, but it's like, there's sort of like a white cloud looking thing. Like, not white cloud, but like a little white fluffy bit right here. And I think that is the mouth. Okay, so we got like low lids. We're gonna color that orange, because that's what it is. An orange lid. And then eyelashes built on there. Just paint it right on, like you do. I mean, I would just want to pet this lamp all the time. It's cute, it's fuzzy, but that would be one of those, like, make sure you turn that lamp off before you leave the house. It might catch on fire. Also, it might be possessed. I'm just saying it might be. It's possible. It's got this like yellow on the side of its eyes. I need like a real sharp black pencil. Okay, so that we can line this iris with a very fine line. Now, I feel like we're gonna have to line the whole eye to begin with. It's gonna be real hard to see once the orange gets going all over it. So there's this like white fluffy area here. And it's just kind of like that. Because that's kind of all you see. This is such a strange lamp. It's pretty bizarre. Just lots of flyaway hairs. Needs a trim. You know, when you have a lamp and it's got like a little flyaway up at the top here. A little windswept. You know, when your fuzzy lamp needs a haircut. This is just what happens. This is basic fuzzy hair lamp maintenance. Everybody knows this is how you take care of your lamps. We're gonna get to the fluorescent orange in just a moment. Oh, don't you worry. Because we also have to get some yellow in here too. This yellow and this. It's more of a fluorescent yellow. So we're gonna get some yellow underneath because it's glowing from within. Glowing with the souls of all the children this lamp took before they moved into this house. It's so funny looking back at things like I had as kids that people would probably be horrified by now. Like my little monkey doll Zip, you know. My kids found it absolutely terrifying when they saw it. And I don't blame them, but I have fond memories of Zip. Zip was my bedtime companion. I felt safe with Zip, and my kids, you know, didn't really understand that. They just, you know, were like, it's terrifying, it's scary. You slept with that in your bed. What's wrong with you? That explains a lot, was another comment made. So, yeah, it's in my closet, and it has to stay there because nobody wants it outside of the closet in this household, maybe except for me. And even now I look at it and I'm like, it's a little unsettling. I admit it. It's unsettling. Since this is kind of lit up here. And then it's got like, so it's got this fuzzy stem, and then it wraps around somehow and like curls. I don't understand. This is a tail. And so I'm like, is this an orange cat? Is it a tiger? What is this? It kind of looks like a Dr. Seuss character. It's got a little bit of the Lorax look to it, if you know the book or the movie. So, yeah, we've got, it's just one hairy boy. With, I think I made it more scary by adding. This is just that extra wisp of hair. And I'm gonna color in, it's more of this color, because I love that it has like a contrasting color background. Really gonna make this pop, you know? It's the whole design of the bedroom. So, yeah. Little terrifying, little bit terrifying. Kind of want to define it a little with a black pencil. So horrifying. Just the stuff of nightmares right here. Where did the anxiety start in your childhood? Here, this is where it started. Oh, well, you know what? This is the second page in my sketchbook, or the second spread in my sketchbook, and I can't think of a better way to have spent it than to spend it with you, drawing weird, bizarre, crazy things that I found on the internet. And what I do want to do is make a Pinterest board that's just for us, where if you find stuff, you can submit it. I don't know, I forget how you do that, but I think you make a secret board and then you invite collaborators. So I'll post it somewhere here so that you can add weird, crazy things that you find to the Pinterest board. Because I'll tell you what, it's like a full-time job finding these weird photos. And it's like, I find a bunch of weird photos, and some of them I'm like, these are gonna be more difficult to draw. And I wanna kind of make them not so crazy complicated that it, you know, where it's just like, oh, I'm not gonna draw that. There's just too much to look at. I wanna make it fun. I wanna make it a good time. So I hope you had a good time. If you drew along, let me know. I'd love to see your drawings. I bet you they're better than mine, especially this guy. I don't know why he was so difficult to draw. But anyway, thank you so much for watching if you did, and I will see you on the next one. So bye. Wow.